welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall. Blue Jay basketball this afternoon. The Blue Jays entertain the Thunder of Wheaton College. Glad to have you with us here this afternoon. Mark Kruger along with Mari Gregnani as we bring you a doubleheader. First, the women will take to the floor between Elmhurst and Wheaton, followed up by the men. But first things first, the women, the Blue Jays, coached by Tethany Carrillo, come in with a record of 3-4. 1-1 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Wheaton Thunder 4-2 overall. They also are 1-1 in the CCIW. And Mari, the Blue Jays coming off of a tough loss on Wednesday night against Augustana, losing by 3. Tough one to take, but they need to regroup today.
I know. I was sad I missed it.
It was Claire Kramer from Augustana that hit the 3 with 3/10 of a second left to give the Vikings the 3-point win. The Blue Jays called a timeout but couldn't get a shot up, and so now they trying to regroup from that tough loss on Wednesday night. They get the opening tip, first offensive possession of the game. Familiar 5 for the Blue Jays: Wyrick, Logan, Henderson, Jones, and Michaela Eppert to start the game for Tethany Carrillo. Meanwhile, the Wheaton Thunder, Henderson in the lane here with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Scoop shot is good for Hannah. Well, that's a good start to the game.
Absolutely.
The Wheaton Thunder, Mari, they started off the season with 5 straight home games. They were 4-1 on that stretch. And then they went on the road on Wednesday night to Illinois Wesleyan, and they lost to Wesleyan. And that one is in by Jordan Myroth.
Yeah, you know, it's tough playing so many home games and then going on the road, especially playing then such an awesome team in the conference.
Yeah, Illinois Wesleyan and North Park and Augustana, the 3 undefeated teams in the CCIW. Yeah, boy, as you know, you're a soccer player here for the Blue. It's tough to go on the road, especially places like Illinois Wesleyan. And
yeah, it's definitely not close either.
Yeah. Oh, there's a 3-ball good by Henderson. So a good start for Hannah. She had a scooping layup and now the 3, and it's 5-2 Blue Jays, knocked away on the defensive end by Henderson.
All right, Mark, so today, who do you think is going to be your player to watch?
Oh, boy, that is a very good question. Nice drive there by Kyler Shima. You know what? I'm going to go with Kayla Jones.
Okay.
All right, number 21 for the. How about you?
I think I'm going to go with Henderson. You know, she's got the most points right now, and she's defending amazingly. So I'm going to go with the easy one and say Henderson.
Well, you got the early lead in the game then.
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. Of course, Michaela Eppert, the all-conference performer last year, averaged a double-double. She's, of course, is the main spark for the Blue Jays. She's averaging over 14 points per game. Here's Logan on the drive. Here is Eppert for 3. Well, way short, but Jones there. It didn't hit the rim, so the shot clock now down to 4. Down on the floor goes Logan, no call, and it's simply going to be a shot clock violation.
Jump ball.
Oh, they're calling it a jump ball. All right. So on the possession, alternate possession, it goes to the Thunder. 5-2 Blue Jays here in the early going. 4 10-minute quarters on the women's side. You'll see on the men's side later on, they play 2 20-minute halves.
Do you know why that is?
I have no. They put that in a couple years ago, and there's a 3 at the top of the key is off by Kelly Lawson. I think it has to do with the TV timeouts. Here's Henderson. Nice bounce pass to Eppert. Michaela makes the move to the left hand, a little bit short, and rebound pulled down by Hannah Frazier. The Wheaton Thunder. Oh, nice drive into the lane there. The scoop shot, Jordan Myroth. So it's Myroth and Henderson, each with 2 field goals for their respective teams. Here's Henderson on the drive. Oh, nice little spin move to the left hand. There you go.
She is so confident today.
What a move. All 7 points.
All 7 points. I think I chose the right girl.
Yeah. So getting back to the Wheaton Thunder, they changed their nickname to the Thunder. It's been the Thunder for 17 years. Do you happen to know the nickname before they were the Thunder? I'm showing my age here a little bit.
Oh my goodness. You're putting me on the spot here.
So you're way too young to know that.
I would just guess the opposite and say the Lightning.
So they went from the Lightning to the Thunder, huh? Shot by Jones off. No, they're actually the Crusaders.
Oh.
The Wheaton Crusaders, yeah. I'm not sure why they changed the name back in 2000, but they did, and they've been the Thunder ever since. All right, our first foul here of the game. Kelly Wyrick, the freshman, with the foul, her first. Blue Jays starting 5, 3 seniors, Henderson, Jones, and Eppert. Lisa Logan is a junior, Kelly Wyrick, the freshman. As far as the Thunder go, Lawson, she's got the ball now, puts it in off the glass and in. Lawson's a senior, Maggie Danstill's a senior, Hannah Frazier, Jordan Myroth are sophomores, and Devin Kyler is a junior. 7-6, Blue Jays by 1, and it's knocked away there by Frazier. It'll be Blue Jays ball here. 5:36 to go here in the opening quarter. Pretty good start to the game for the Blue Jays. Hannah Henderson has been the hot lady, and going out of bounds there was Jasmine Bailey, number 24, who started earlier in the season. She's coming off the bench now. And Mari Jasmine had a huge game on Wednesday night. She had 6 3-pointers.
Wow.
Yeah, she had 22.
That's impressive.
Yeah, big time. Maggie Dansdill, by the way, with the bucket down low, and Wheaton gets the lead now, 8-7. There's the drive. That one is off by Bailey, but Eppert got the offensive rebound. Logan on the drive. Nope. Frazier with the rebound. Well, Blue Jays are getting some good looks. Elmhurst trailing by 1, inside to Frazier, partially blocked by Eppert. It goes off the leg of Michaela, and it will be Thunder basketball here. 13 on the shot clock. 4:47 left. We're still in the first quarter. And now we've got a substitution here for the Thunder. Hannah Williams, number 12, a freshman from Fishers, Indiana. Here's Lawson on the drive. Tried to whip it inside. Good steal there by Henderson. Hannah quickly into the front court. Hannah with a bounce pass to Eppert, and she lays it in. Michaela's first 2 points. Great assist by Henderson. That was a beautiful bounce pass.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Blue Jays recapture the lead, 9-8. So the triple attempt here by Williams is good. Wow, so Hannah Williams comes in off the bench and quickly contributes. Oh my, Bailey went down.
Looks like she might have sprained her ankle.
Yeah, she's coming up very slowly, and she's not well right now. She's not moving. Well, now she's limping, coming up to the top of the key. Coach Carrillo, I think, is going to have to get her out of the game. Eppert into the lane. Eppert takes it all the way, blocked by Frazier. And Coach Carrillo is coming to the bench here now. Julia Madrid, number 31, coming into the game. And Kelly Wyrick, the freshman, is back in. Logan and Bailey will sit down. Jennifer Berg, number 33, is into the game, along with her sister, Jill Berg. Left-handed hook shot in the lane is good there by Julia Madrid. So Julia coming in and contributing off the bench for Coach Carrillo, and we're tied at 11. 3:40 remaining here in the opening quarter. We got a good one here from R.A. Fagin Hall.
We sure do.
Always seems to be that way when two CCIW teams battle.
Yeah, you never know which way it's going to go.
Exactly. 3-ball attempt is off by Lawson. Whistle and a ball going to the Blue Jays. Well, Mara, you were a soccer player here for the Blue Jays. When you played Wheaton, how was their soccer team? Pretty tough?
Their team is always the best.
Is that right?
Very competitive, always.
Yeah.
They took the first seed, so we played them in the playoffs because we took fourth. But we held them off. You know, we had a really great battle. Especially in the playoffs, you know, I think it was just a matter of gaining our confidence and getting used to them. And once we hit that, the second half for us, we kind of dominated, but by then it was too late because we couldn't really play catch-up anymore at that point. So it was unfortunately a loss, but a good loss nonetheless.
Henderson hits another 3. She's already with 10 points.
Yeah, she sure is.
14-11. In favor of the Blue Jays. Boy, if she can keep that hot hand all game, we'll be in good shape. Blue Jays by 3, 2:34 left. This is Jill Berg. She goes off the glass and in. Boy, Jill Berg at 6'2", coming off the bench. Her sister Jennifer 5'10". Eppert making the move, yes, and one.
She was excited about that one.
Oh, big time.
Foul charge to Jill Berg.
Jill Berg will get called for the foul. And so now an opportunity for Michaela to complete the three-point play. Henderson is going to come out, take a breather. Lisa Logan comes in to replace her.
That is Michaela Eppert at the free throw line for one shot.
Devin Kyler back in number 14. Boy, she's 6'2". You got Jill Berg coming off the bench, who's 6'2".
6'2", I'm not even 5'2".
Eppert completes the three-point play. And it's the Blue Jays by 4. Oh, a near steal by Wyrick. Good effort by the freshman. Get up, Kelly. Inside, this is Jill Berg working on Eppert, and she traveled. Good defense by Michaela to force the travel. Boy, a high-scoring first quarter.
Absolutely.
Huh, 17-13. We still have over 2 minutes to go. Both teams shooting the ball very, very well. If you've just logged on to BlueJayTV.com, it's been Hannah Henderson, who is on the bench right now for the Blue Jays. She's had the hot hand. She's got 10 points already. Logan on the drive, kind of forced it up there, almost got it to go. Kyler got the rebound. Myroth, and on her move, a bit of a blocking foul, I believe. That stops the clock with 1:41. Take another look at it there. Oh, boy, they were looking at the replay. There wasn't much contact there at all. But Julia will get called for the foul, her first. Second team foul. Some more substitutions for Coach Carrillo. Number 30, Becca Gerke, into the game. Back in is Henderson. Jasmine Bailey comes in, number 24 as well. Hook shot is good by Jill Berg. Her second field goal. 17-15. Blue Jays by 2, and that one's knocked out of bounds by Dansdale. And yeah, you're right, Mara. I think this one is going to be a close one throughout the entire game.
Absolutely.
So you'll want to keep it here. Blue Jays, of course, coming off of that. Oh, now we got a whistle, and offensive foul is going to be called.
Huh.
Becca Gerke will get called for the foul, her first third team foul. Blue Jays, that tough loss again on Wednesday night to Augustana, losing by 3. They played so tough. But in this league, you have to have a short memory.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't you? Jill Berg going to work, the 6'2" sophomore, throws it up, no good. Lisa Logan quickly the other way here for the Blue Jays. Under a minute to go. Gerke, the turnaround jumper, no good. And the Thunder get the loose ball. Good shot by Becca, just didn't go. Blue Jays by 2, 17-15. First quarter winding down here. 3-ball attempt at the top by Dansdale is no good. Gerke got the rebound. Jasmine Bailey takes it all the way in, and it's no good. Look at Gerke battle for the rebound. And what's the call? I think they're just going to. I don't think they're calling a foul.
Yeah.
I think they're giving the ball just to the Blue Jays. So with 23 seconds left, they turn off the shot clock. Good effort by Gerke on the offensive rebound. She's got the ball now.
Ooh, that was a traveling call.
Yep, good call.
Took a little stutter step with that right foot, I think.
So now the Thunder with a chance to get the last shot in the quarter. Dansdale holding, now makes the move, baseline, got cut off, throws it up top, Kyler. 6 seconds now in the quarter. Bounce pass into the lane, this is Jennifer Berg, and there's going to be a held ball. But the possession arrow going to the Thunder with just 1 second left to go in the quarter. See how the Thunder play it here. Still enough time to catch and shoot it. There it is, and it's an off-balance shot by Dansdale, and that will do it. First quarter in the books. 17-15. The Blue Jays lead it by 2 at the end of the first 10 minutes. We thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. We'll take a timeout and come back with second quarter action. Blue Jays by 2.
Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big.
But feel totally at home. I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
And welcome back to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. 1 quarter of basketball in the books here, and it's the Blue Jays leading by 2, 17-15. Mark Kruger along with Mari Grignani, and Mari Henderson, 10 first quarter points. She's playing well.
I know, my player of the game. She's doing awesome.
Just looking at some numbers with these two teams. Elmhurst is averaging 70 points per game, Wheaton 77. Free throw shooting, they're both shooting around 67% as a team. Blue Jays averaging 19 turnovers per game, the Thunder 15 turnovers. Rebounds pretty even. Field goal percentages both at 45%, so the number's pretty even with both of these two teams.
Yeah, I mean, and you can tell looking at the score, it's 17-15 in the first quarter.
Exactly.
So
both teams 1-1 in the CCIW. Delighted to have you logged on. Don't forget, the second game of our doubleheader. About 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game, we'll have the men from R.A. Fagnall Hall, Elmhurst and Wheaton. Got a whistle here, I believe a reach-in, or no, they want to reset the shot clock, it looks like. Right now the shot clock is at 16, and now they're putting it up, now it's at 28. Logan, Eppert, Jones, Henderson, and Bailey out there to start the second quarter for Coach Carrillo. Here's Henderson. Logan on the drive. Lisa with a nice take, too strong. Jones with a nice offensive rebound and a new shot clock. Eppert with a spin move in the lane. No. Frazier with the rebound. Couple of good opportunities there missed. Ball is loose, and we're going to have a held ball. And alternate possession going to the Thunder. Inbounding it for Wheaton will be Jordan Myroth. She gets it into Kyler. Lawson on the drive. Good take, missed. Rebound taken down by Eppert. Bailey dribbling in the corner, now comes to the top of the key, still dribbling. Eppert inside to Henderson. Henderson brings it out, 14 on the shot clock. Hannah on the drive to the glass, no. Rebound there by Kyler. Opening moments of this second quarter. Blue Jays lead it by 2. Frazier back up top. Here's Kyler. They get it inside to Lawson. Double teamed. Frazier with the open look, and she hits.
Yeah, she was pretty open there, huh?
Hannah Frazier's first field goal ties the game up at 17. Thunder man-to-man defensively. Bailey holding. Now she takes the drive. Got cut off by Myroth. Henderson tried to whip it inside to Eppert, and it was knocked away. Good defense by Frazier. Lawson in the open floor may have traveled. Oh, instead they're calling an offensive foul. And there's your player, Hannah Henderson, taking the charge.
Taking the charge like a champ, man.
Kelly Lawson with the offensive foul, her first. Hannah Williams checking in, but first, I believe there's a timeout. Just not sure who took the timeout. I think Coach Carrillo took it. It's a 30-second timeout here. 7:49 left to play here in this first half, and we're tied at 17. After this game, the Blue Jays will be on the road on December 15th at Chicago. That'll be a 5 o'clock tip-off. And then they'll be back at home here on December 17th. The first of 3 straight home games to end the year. Carleton on December 17th. Aurora December 28th. That's the makeup game. And then December 30th against Loris.
Can you believe that it's almost 2018?
No, I cannot.
That is scary.
Big time.
It means I'm graduating soon. Ugh.
Well, yeah, that's a good thing, right?
I don't know.
All right, here we go after the timeout. Oh, nice backdoor cut to Jones, who lays it in. Wyrick with the assist. Good cut by Kayla. Her first 2 points of the game. The Blue Jays recapture the lead. 7.5 left to play here in the first half. What's your major, if I may ask?
My major is communication.
Very cool.
With an emphasis on mass media production and also advertising with
Very
a minor
good.
in business.
All right. Maggie Dansdill, by the way, hitting the outside jumper there to tie the game up at 19. 3 minutes have gone by here in the second quarter. 8 on the shot clock now. Here's Hannah. Henderson on the drive. A little bit of contact, no call though. Rebound by Dansdill. Dansdill still dribbling, taking Henderson all the way. Missed the shot. Eppert got the rebound. A little too strong off the glass that time. Wyrick with a bounce pass intended for Jones, and Kayla couldn't catch up with it. And the Blue Jays turn it over.
A lot of turnovers right now.
Yeah, I was just going to say, both teams a bit sloppy here after such a good offensive first quarter for both teams. And a near steal by Henderson. Hannah couldn't quite catch up to it. Good hustle, though, defensively by Henderson, knocking it out of bounds. She provides such a spark, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Great energy, both ends of the floor. Here's Myroth. She picks up her dribble outside, flips it over to Dansdill. Top of the key, 3-ball by Frazier is good. Wow, Hannah Frazier, that was a sweet-looking shot. Her 3-ball gives the Thunder a 3-point lead. 22-19, 6 minutes left. Wyrick, and a foul from behind by Hannah Williams. It'll be a 2-shot foul, so Kelly Wyrick. Take another look at it here. Wyrick going to the hoop there. The foul on Williams. And Wyrick to the line. She's a 70% free throw shooter. 7 of 10 on the year. Nothing but net there. She'll have one more as Jennifer Berg comes in for the Thunder. So we mentioned earlier, a lot of size on this Thunder team, but the Blue Jays are playing them tough. Second free throw missed. Kyler got the rebound. Thunder by 2, 22-20. Kyler getting it inside to Frazier, double teamed immediately. Williams now on the drive, off the glass and in. Nice move by Hannah Williams. She's got 5 points off the bench. It's a 4-point Thunder lead. Henderson holding up top, off to the right, gives it to Jones. She'll fire up the 3 ball, too long, and Kyler with the rebound. Myroth whipped it inside. Good defense by Eppert to knock it away. Kyler with the 3. Nope. Tapped around. And it's Berg that got it for the Thunder. But Wyrick went in there and held her up. And on the possession arrow, it's going to the Blue Jays. In the game for Elmhurst is number 23, Georgia Garvey.
The Blue Jays need to look for a good, clean shot right now.
Yeah. Here's Kayla Jones kicking it out. Good ball movement. Wyrick. Henderson. Eppert inside to Henderson. Oh, good defense stripped away by Williams. Here's Eppert. She drives. She may have, well, I was going to say. May have gotten away with a walk, but nope, the official was right there. He made the call.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, there's the drive by Michaela. Good call. Into the game for the Thunder, number 25, Erica Van Duzen, 6'1" sophomore from Matthews, North Carolina.
That's far.
I was just going to say, from North Carolina, and another 6-footer. She whips it into Frazier. Ever been to North Carolina?
I have not.
No, me neither.
You? No.
It's beautiful country from what I understand, though. How about the block there by Eppert? Here's Henderson in the front court. Oh, a nice bounce pass, but Garvey couldn't quite finish. Henderson fed her nicely. Berg now holding, picks up her dribble. And a whistle away from the ball here. It's going to be a Blue Jay foul.
Foul charge to Michaela Eppert.
Michaela Eppert with the foul. Her first. It's the first team foul of the quarter. 4 minutes remaining inside, and an offensive foul is going to be called against the Thunder. Jordan Myroth with the foul.
Yeah, she had her arm wrapped around Wyrick.
Tried to hold her off.
Yeah.
Fisher saw that all the way. Here's Eppert on the drive. Michaela, has it blocked by Frazier. Well, that's something Michaela, normally she makes those type of shots, but against this tall team, that one, she got it blocked. She's going to kind of have to make an adjustment there against this tall Wheaton Thunder team. Here's Jones now in the corner, dribbles it out on top. 15 on the shot clock. Garvey to Eppert. Michaela, reached in and stolen by Williams.
She did not see that one coming.
No, and Hannah takes it all the way, kind of forced that a little bit. Eppert got the loose ball, gets it out to Henderson, quickly ahead to Wyrick. Kelly has Garvey to her left, instead flips it off to Henderson. Henderson with a beautiful pass.
Great ball movement.
Wow, Hannah Henderson is dropping off some dimes beautifully. And Coach Carrillo wants a 30-second timeout as the layup by Kayla Jones brings the Blue Jays to within 2. 24-22.
This is intense.
Big time.
Stuffed animal with them, with the tags still attached. All stuffed animals will be
Blue Jays 1-2 here at home.
Again, that's next Sunday.
Meanwhile, the Thunder 0-1 on the road. They lost their last game at Illinois Wesleyan. That was their first road game, losing 88-81 to Wesleyan. We mentioned earlier that the Thunder opened up the season with 5 straight home games. Beat Lake Forest. Louisiana, Loris, and Milliken, losing to Chicago back on November 29th. All right, so here we go. 3:20 remaining here in this first half. Thunder with the ball, leading by 2. Again, don't forget the men coming up, the second game of our doubleheader. Myroth handing it off to Berg. This is Williams inside to Frazier. Double team. Frazier got it off. Missed the shot, but she was fouled. Hannah Henderson guilty of the foul.
Only her first, though.
Yeah, it's only her first. But we're seeing, I think whenever Hannah Frazier gets the ball into the post, immediately a guard comes down to double team. Frazier will see a double team all night long. Kind of the same at the other one when Michaela Eppert gets the ball down low.
Yeah.
She gets double teamed all the time too. 26-22. And now a foul will be called here on the Thunder. Take another look at it. Yeah, that's a nice camera work there by Glenn Liljeberg. Erica Van Dusen guilty of the foul. Her first. Pressure now in the backcourt by the Thunder. Here's Wyrick now in the front court, has Jones. In the corner, that 3-ball is good by Georgia Garvey. Nice looking left-handed shot by Georgia.
Yeah, that was needed.
Wasn't it? The Blue Jays now only down by 1. Shot inside, no good by Frazier, and a reach-in foul on Jennifer Berg. That's her first. And he saw the reach in there. She tried to get the ball away from Eppert, but committed the foul. It's the 15th foul of the quarter for the Thunder, so the Blue Jays will be shooting now the rest of the quarter. 2:35 left. And it will be Michaela Eppert to the line to shoot 2. Michaela just a 57% free throw shooter. She's a better foul shooter than that as she hits the first one. I expect her foul numbers to go up as the season progresses. Hits them both there. Michaela with 7. A couple of substitutions here for the Thunder. Lawson comes back into the game. Kyler back into the game as well. Maggie Dansdale returns as well. Blue Jays by 1. 27-26. Dansdale drives, and on the drive, she got fouled. Kayla Jones with the foul, got over just a little bit late. The reach in there, it's her first.
I thought she was actually going to try and go for that steal there.
That's the team's 3rd foul. Oh, and another whistle. Oh, she stepped out of bounds. Myroth stepped out of bounds there, so the Blue Jays get the ball. 2:21 left. Blue Jays with the ball in a 1-point lead. Boy, this would be such a huge win for the Blue Jays. Obviously, a conference game is so big, but just coming off of that tough loss on Wednesday night. See if they can knock off the Thunder here today. Jones on the drive got fouled. Foul is going to be on check that, number 14, that's Devin Kyler. Her first. And so Kayla Jones to the line here to shoot 2. Kayla on the year, 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And she hits the first. One more for Kayla. Hits them both, she's got 6.
Hey, that's your player of the game.
That's right, she's got 6 points here in the second quarter. The Blue Jays are 6 of 7 as a team from the free throw line for the game. Dansdale, I should say, with the field goal. Blue Jays by 1. Here's Henderson. Wyrick for 3, it's good.
That was a great pass by Henderson and a great finish.
Yeah, Wyrick with the beautiful shot, and the freshman gives the Blue Jays a 4-point lead. On the miss, here's Henderson. Quickly in transition, Henderson takes it all the way. Oh, blocked nicely by Myroth. Thunder have had a couple of blocks as the Blue Jays took it to the hoop. Here's another look at it. Yep, good block by Myroth. They're going to call a foul, though, on Jordan. So that's her second. And for Hannah, her first trip to the free throw line. Blue Jays continue to do a nice job at the foul line. Jacqueline Sanjul, number 21, into the game for the Thunder. Sanjul, a 5'9" sophomore from California. 33-28. The lead is 5 for Elmhurst. Here's Dansdale, takes the shot. Boy, that was a tough angle. She got it to go. Dansdale with 8. She's the leading scorer for the Thunder. Frazier has 7. Under a minute to go here in this first half. Eppert thought about the three and whips it out into the corner, and taking the three is Georgia Garvey.
That's her second.
And from the same spot, wasn't it?
Yeah. Opposite side.
Opposite side, right on the baseline there. Georgia Garvey with a couple of threes. Frazier in the lane, steps back, blocked by Eppert. And it goes out of bounds. I think Michaela, they're giving it to the Blue Jays. I thought Michaela knocked it out.
I did too, actually.
But they're saying it went out of Frazier, out on Frazier.
We're not complaining.
No, we'll take it. Well, it's been a good first half. Blue Jays lead it by 6. There's about a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Eppert to Henderson, near steal. Oh, how about that behind the back dribble by Henderson? Picks up her dribble, now outlets it to Wyrick. Kelly dribbles it here to the near side. Tried to bounce pass it into Eppert. Michaela tracks it down. 3 on the shot clock. Jones has the shot blocked by Kyler. Buzzer goes off, but the officials say play on, and the shot at the end of the half is off. And one half of basketball in the books here from R.A. Fagnall Hall in Elmhurst. CCIW battle between Wheaton and Elmhurst, and the Blue Jays lead it by 6, 36-30. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. We'll take a timeout and come back with second half action in just a little bit.
Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
I'm close to everything.
I need a great school at a great price.
I'm learning about myself and my role in the world.
I love a challenge.
I'm dreaming big.
but feel totally at home. I want an education with meaning.
I want to be a champion for others. I made connections for life.
I'm ready for the real world. Why do I go to Elmhurst College?
To reach my full potential.
Coming here as a Division III player, you're coming here to get your degree. We have some players that go on to be professional athletes. They've gone overseas, but that's not the norm. Our players are coming, they're finishing their playing careers here. And so whenever they're done, they're being prepared in something else other than just basketball. So for us, that's the student athlete model. You come in, you're working hard. Our players put in as much time as a Division I player does, but it's because they want to be there. I know that from motivating our players, if they're coming to practice, I know that they're working hard because it's out of them, not just because we've got a dollar sign, they have to do it, this is how they have to stay in school. They don't have to be there. They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player, and there's something that's special about that experience to me, coaching that player.
Elmhurst College is much more than buildings, courses, and credits. It's a supportive community of individuals who are committed to helping you reach your full potential. But don't take my word for it.
I visited a lot of schools, but when I came here, it was just like, I'm home.
As soon as I walked on campus, I felt like I could dive right in and get involved.
Getting involved is easy, especially in class. The average class here has just 17 students.
Every faculty and staff here just wants me to succeed.
I can go up to them and it's not just office hours. Like, I'm here from 10:30 to 11:30. It's actually like, whenever you need help, my door's open.
There's a real connection that takes place. I'm frequently asked, what do I teach? I never say music. I teach people. Music's the vehicle.
It was great to see that rather than just teaching textbook material, they're actually giving you some industry insight.
I'm a vocalist. I'm out in the clubs performing. I'm touring in Europe and performing. So they see how their life can transition into that.
A lot of my friends from other universities, they don't get to be a part of undergraduate research, professional development at such an early stage.
They're truly there to help you and to build you and to make sure that you are amazing.
And at Elmhurst, you can be amazing all around, including on the field. Football is just one of 20 Division III sports.
We went straight to the Final Four of the nation, and that was a great way to come in and start off the season.
They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player.
Wrestling wasn't my life. I was able to go out and do a lot of different activities and get involved on campus.
We are allowed to be students and we can be involved in a lot of other things.
How do you want to get involved? You'll have your choice at Elmhurst.
Our campus has over 100 clubs and organizations.
Whatever you want to do, there's something here for you to do.
Concert choir, the wind ensemble, gospel choir,
Habitat for Humanity, Global Poverty Club.
I'm an orientation student leader, SGA, Best Buddies.
Greek life at Elmhurst College is really focused on leadership and discovering who you really are.
To be part of all these different organizations and get to know all these amazing people is why I love Elmhurst.
You can also get to know the world beyond the campus. Elmhurst offers study abroad opportunities in 44 countries.
I studied abroad in Granada,
Holland, Germany,
El Salvador, Israel and Palestine, Costa Rica,
Czech Republic.
Back at home, you'll enjoy all the advantages of our great location. Downtown Elmhurst is just a short walk from campus, and the Metro train will take you to the world-class city of Chicago in just 30 minutes. When it comes to career preparation, we've got you covered. Elmhurst will connect you with the people and the experiences you need to reach your full potential.
Elmhurst allows you to grow into the knowing, and I appreciate that there's a journey that we encourage. It's not just in one program or one department, it's threaded throughout everything that we do.
Elmhurst College pushes you to truly find who you are as a person and as a professional.
They will make sure no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there's going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
If I had to say why Elmhurst would be the best option for nursing education, I would say because you don't have to be big to be the best. We have all of the student services, we have all the educational services, the excellent curriculum and faculty, so we're not big, but we are the best. We have a state-of-the-art simulation center, and I have seen many sim centers across the nation, and this one is truly, truly remarkable.
The professors there encourage us to make mistakes because it is simulation, and they want us to learn from our mistakes.
Going to the sim lab that's actually in Elmhurst Memorial Hospital, it's really, really cool. The facility is amazing, it's brand new.
What the simulation center consists of are mannequins, but these aren't just mannequins like you've seen before where you do CPR. Our mannequins talk to you. Our mannequins birth babies. Our mannequins cry. If you don't do what you need to do as a nurse to our mannequins, they will die. So what we do is actually simulate experiences in real life that you will see as a nurse, and you get to make mistakes without hurting people.
At any school you can learn the skills, but I feel like at Elmhurst, the faculty and staff are encouraging us to do more.
They're always passionate about what they do, and I think that's very important. One of my professors said, you don't just want to be a good nurse, you want to be the best nurse.
We do have many partners in the community at Elmhurst College, and basically we have to. We rely on our community partners to provide that clinical education piece. So while we are there with our students, side by side, teaching them, We couldn't do it if we didn't have the clinical partners. I think our faculty are our gems here. When you come to Elmhurst for nursing education, you will receive your education from clinical specialists. You can be good as a clinician, but that doesn't make you a good educator. We need excellent educators to be able to translate that theory into practice for our nursing students.
I got on the floor, and after a few weeks working with my clinical instructor and working with my classmates and collaborating, it really has provided me with a safe space to, talk to my instructor, talk to my other peers, and really work together to build my confidence and competency as a future nurse.
I feel like they are preparing me well, and I have no doubt that in a short year and a half that I'll be ready to go out into the world and be a nurse helping patients.
Our students are working everywhere. We have students working in schools, hospitals, and in community health settings. So our students are really everywhere. We don't just teach, we change lives.
I love when people ask me, okay, what can I do now that I'm here? I'm in the honors program, being a part of Union Board,
Best Buddies, Student Government, Debate Club,
Relay for Life, the Research Keystone program,
Greek Life,
Tri Beta,
Juggling Club,
Student Ambassadors.
Once you get here, there are plenty of things going on. Serving the community is such a huge part of being an Elmhurst College student.
Center for Professional Excellence has a whole department and team ready to help you get involved with community service.
I think one of my favorite ones would have to be when I joined Golden Crew. The organization itself focuses on pediatric cancer. We had like a whole scavenger hunt for them, and I dressed up as Batman and kind of helped lead them through the entire experience. And it was kind of really like a humbling thing.
Being able to plan homecoming the last 4 years, it was really honestly one of the best experiences I've had here. I don't think I would have been this social or this confident if I wasn't part of the 10,000 things that I get the opportunity to be a part of every day.
The connections that you make on this campus, both in your academic classes as well as the different service organizations or just activities you get involved in, give you the opportunity to really get out there. Making those connections isn't something that's superficial. It's something that you get here as an experience. It's something that is going to carry on for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're coming here to get a degree, but your 4 years in college aren't just defined by that. It's by all the things that you're involved in, and the people that you meet, and the way that you meet those people is by getting involved.
Definitely being on the cross country and track team, that has been really great. The athletic community as a whole is really inclusive and inviting, and then having that team, it's really family oriented. We usually have 20 girls on the team, and we're all brought together by our love for running, and our coach is really instrumental in that. But you get to know each other so well through practices, and you're going through all these really hard workouts together. So you're putting everything you've got out there, and you're all supporting each other. You get to know each other on a really personal level that you might not otherwise just by meeting these girls in class. So you get to know about their families and their classes and their goals for the season, and you really support each other. The Division III athlete is kind of the perfect balance of student athlete too. You still get your sport, and it's highly competitive, and we compete just as much as the D1 athletes do, but then we are allowed to be students, and we can be involved in a lot of other things. I know a lot of the girls on my team and myself are involved in a lot of other clubs and organizations, and I feel like at a D1 school you kind of are limited. You can only be on your sports team and then study too for your classes. So you kind of get the best of both worlds with that.
Originally, it was a breath of fresh air. I'm alone. What am I going to do? What could I possibly do? What's ahead for me? And once I got on campus, I just excelled. I utilized all my resources coming here. It was a program called Direct Connect, which was a minority program to get students situated with the campus 2 weeks before school started. So I actually lived on campus 2 weeks before. I went to seminars, which actually helped us get acquainted to the long campus hours. The teachers that were in the seminars were actually going to be our teachers that were on campus. So we have something here called the first year seminar, which not only is supposed to promote growth within the freshmen, but also serve as a guidance or a type of direction for their first time here. And they were ecstatic. They helped me, they gravitated towards me, and I actually use them as a stepping stone even now in senior year. Growing up, I did not have that type of support. In high school, you think you can stay after class, but what will other students think? I think once I got here, it was more so what do I want? just having a drive, a motivation to like go forth and actually reach out for help or ask for help.
There's always a new experience like right around the corner. I didn't plan on running here, and then like right before school started, I emailed Coach Eric Gouda. I sort of have been running this summer, and I've always been a runner. What if I join the team? And he was like so excited about it, and he was just very welcoming about it. So the fact that I came into the school with like 17 other people that were runners and I had something to relate with, that was awesome. Since we're all D3 athletes, school comes first, athletes come second, but at the same time, we're playing that role 24/7. And it's really helpful that like I don't just have this cross-country family, I have all the athletes here on campus that I know I can like relate to in some way. There's so many opportunities here that, you know, help you push you in the right direction. And there's always someone to help you along the way and support you and be your friend and also be your professor and also be your coach and be your mentor. And there's just so many different roles that you can connect one-on-one with everyone.
The teachers are extremely approachable.
The one-on-one interaction has really helped me find that passion.
I learned that no goal is too big.
They want you to network and then take risks because that's how it's going to be in your practical life.
They want us to succeed just as much as we do.
More of a learning experience, I think, outside of the classroom.
Various opportunities to really dive into different viewpoints.
Elmhurst fosters that environment of openness and everyone contributing to the greater good.
Elmhurst really challenges you to keep an open mind.
I went to Jamaica for 2 weeks. I came back with a whole new perspective.
They will make sure, no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there is going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
Through research, I've been able to go to all these new places, and I've also been able to really broaden my perspective.
We go in the field as pre-service teachers sophomore year.
I've exceeded what I thought at 18 years old walking on this campus that I could do.
Coming back to Elmhurst at my age has allowed me to see that, yes, I have the potential to do other things.
And it's helping me grow to be a better leader.
I feel like I've been more prepared than I have ever been before in my life.
I don't want to be a blank slate. I want there to be lots of dimensions to me.
I'm going to be able to do something that's going to matter in this world.
I want to be that voice for people that can't speak up for themselves.
Without this school, I don't think I would have gone after those motivations or those dreams.
The people around me and the resources the school has allowed me to reach my potential.
I'm definitely ready for the real world.
And welcome back to R.A. Fagnall Hall as we are about set for third quarter action. Mark Kruger along with Mari Gregnani. The Blue Jays leading by 6, third quarter underway. First half scoring leaders. Maggie Dansdale had 8 for Wheaton. Hannah Frazier with 7 in that first half. Leading the way for the Blue Jays as a whistle. Foul called against Elmhurst. Hannah Henderson with 11 points. Michaela Eppert 7 points and 9 rebounds. And Mari, the Blue Jays 5 of 8 from behind the three-point arc. So that certainly helped them in that first half.
Yeah, it sure did.
Shot in the lane there by Kyler is off the mark, but she gets the ball back. And the Thunder will get a new 30 seconds. Shot inside, missed by Lawson, a little too strong. Eppert with her 10th rebound of the game. Henderson double teamed, tried to force it inside to Eppert, and the Blue Jays turn it over. From the free throw line, the shot is good by Maggie Dansdale. Dansdale in double figures now with 10, and the Thunder are within 4. Backdoor cut by Logan, lost, and Dansdale comes away with it. Boy, a couple of turnovers in the early going for the Blue Jays. Shot no good, Eppert with the rebound. Blue Jays need a bucket here. Little ragged coming out here in the third quarter. Up top here is Henderson. Eppert on the drive, kicks it out to Wyrick. 10 on the shot clock, and it's stolen by Dansdale. Kyler will pull up from about 18 and gets the kind roll.
feel like somehow she's just been wide open this entire game.
For Devin, that's her first field goal of the game. And boy, oh boy, a 4-0 run to start the third quarter. It's a 2-point Blue Jays lead. Epper, she may have shuffled her feet a little bit. Her shot got blocked again by Frazier. Blue Jay ball. 15 seconds on the shot clock as Henderson will inbound it. And with a bounce pass to Wyrick, who was left wide open for the layup.
Open.
6 points now for Kelly. Little defensive miscue by the Thunder, and Kelly got the easy layup. 38-34, Blue Jays by 4. Good steal that time by Wyrick. She got in and knocked it away. Kelly at the top of the key now. Passes it off to Henderson. Jones on the move. Left-handed shot, no good. Dansdale with the rebound. Maggie pushes it up, gives it off to Kyler. Boy, again, as you mentioned, wide open again.
Wide open.
Yeah, Devin hits another jumper. We got to get out on her, folks. Kyler's field goal brings the Thunder to within 2. 38-36. And a steal by Dansdale. Maggie to tie the game up. Oh, good steal, good hustle. A near steal by Wyrick, but she is going to pick up the foul. For Kelly, that's her second. But it was a good hustle foul. That'll put Dansdale to the line to shoot 2. Dansdale is a 71% free throw shooter on the year. She'll have one more. Sanjul is back in for Wheaton. And Jasmine Bailey comes into the game, number 24 for the Blue Jays. Second free throw is good by Dansdale. She's got a dozen. Well, we're tied at 38, folks. Henderson's got the numbers. Bailey in the corner. Jasmine will launch the three. Yes.
And it's good.
Well, as I mentioned, she had the hot hand on Wednesday night hitting those threes, and she buries one there. Boy, the Thunder tied the game up, but not for long, as Bailey connects on the three. Well, trying to answer at the other end is no good by Lawson. Her three. Blue Jays quickly ahead. Here's Bailey. Henderson now holding. Now she makes the move. Kicks it back out. Wyrick had the three for a second. Passed on it. She drives, splits the defender. Oh, missed the shot. Epper tipped it alive, though. Logan on the drive, and she's fouled.
That was really good ball movement right there by the Blue Jays.
The result is going to be a Maggie Dansdale foul. That's her first. Jennifer Berg is going to come into the game, but after a timeout, a full timeout taken by the Thunder here. 6:18 remaining here in this third quarter. Slow start to the quarter, but a three by Jasmine Bailey and a field goal by Kelly Wyrick, and the Blue Jays are back up by 3. Again, don't forget the second game of our doubleheader here will feature the men. Elmhurst taking on Wheaton. The men coming into this game 5-1, undefeated in the CCIW at 2-0. Meanwhile, the Thunder 5-2. The Thunder 1-1 in the CCIW on the men's side, so that ought to be another great matchup.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We got a good one here on the women's side. A year ago, by the way, the Thunder won the CCIW.
That is right.
They were 14-2, conference champions. Had a great season, finished 24-5. Blue Jays, by the way, finished 3rd in the CCIW last year, 11-5 overall. 19 wins on the season, 19-7. Blue Jays trying to get over the 500 mark in the CCIW. Actually, both teams are trying to get over the 500 mark in the CCIW. Both teams 1-1 in conference play coming into today. Logan hands it off to Wyrick. Bailey from deep, and she hits it again. Oh, man.
She's on fire right now.
She is. Hannah Henderson had the hot hand in the first quarter. Now it looks like Jasmine Bailey's going to have the hot hand here in the third. Oh, the shot by Jennifer Berg is off, but a foul is going to be called on Jasmine Bailey. Good move there by Berg. Bailey with some body contact. It's the third team foul, and that'll put Jennifer Berg to the line for 2. Gets the roll on that free throw for her first point of the game. She'll have one more. Missed the second, but Frazier got the offensive rebound. Thunder will have another opportunity here. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third. Berg on the drive into the lane, fouled from behind. It looks like that's going to be, Jasmine Bailey again. 2 quick fouls picked up by Jasmine. Well, that'll put Berg right back to the foul line again. Missed that one. She'll have one more. Second one by Berg is also too strong off the back of the iron, but wow, Kyler missed the putback. Blue Jays by 5. Double team. Henderson gets out of it, and Coach Carrillo calls a timeout as she saw that Henderson was not in a very good position. She was double teamed and calls a 30-second timeout.
Way double teamed.
Yeah. Pretty good call there by Coach Carrillo.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think you needed to call that at that point.
I think they were about ready to turn the ball over there. Luckily, the official was right there to hear Coach Carrillo's timeout call. 5:29 remaining here in the third quarter. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Mark Kruger along with Mari Gregnani and our executive producer Glenn Liljeberg. Delighted to have you logged on here to Blue Jay basketball. Here's Eppert at the free throw line. One dribble and it was knocked away. Turnover for the Blue Jays. Kyler getting it inside to Frazier. Good defense by Eppert. Dansdale with a tough shot, and Maggie hit it. Maggie Dansdale now with 14. Boy, that was a running one-hander, off-balance shot.
It was.
She got it to go. 44-41. Logan into the corner, drives, got cut off. Eppert from the elbow. Now it's Henderson for 3. Nope. Good offensive rebound, a putback by Lisa Logan. Well, she was kind of in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, she was running to it. I think she knew that it wasn't going to go in, so she had to be there for that rebound.
Her first 2 points of the game for Lisa. The lead is back up to 5, 46-41. Ten on the shot clock now for the Thunder. And the shot thrown up by Sanjul. And she was fouled with the shot clock winding down.
Third personal foul charge to Kelly Wyrick.
Kelly Wyrick will pick up the foul. That's number 3 now on her. Jacqueline Sanjul to the line to shoot 2, makes the first. And back in the game for the Blue Jays is Georgia Garvey, number 23. Well, whenever I mention Georgia Garvey, I have a taste for a peach for some reason.
All right. Why peach?
Well, Georgia, you know, they're famous for their peaches, you know.
I get it, I guess.
I guess. Stolen by Sanjul. Sanjul, oh, nice knock away from behind by Kelly Wyrick.
Wyrick's a spunky player today.
She is, yeah.
She's not taking anything from these tall girls.
Scrappy. The starting backcourt, Wyrick and Lisa Logan, they like to throw their bodies around.
Absolutely.
They're scrappy players. That's what you need. Jones back into the game, by the way, number 21. Jill Berg off the glass. Wow, what a move by Jill Berg. Well, the Thunder pulled it within 2. 46-44. Henderson here now gives it up into the corner, and that 3 ball is off by Jasmine Bailey. For Jasmine, though, you got to keep shooting that. You're wide open behind the 3. You got to keep taking it, right?
Take it till you miss.
Yeah. And now the official wants Berg to take out. Oh, she's
adjusting.
Readjusting her knee brace there. Garvey to inbound. She gets it into Henderson. Ooh, she did. Good call by the official. I saw it. I was looking at her feet. She did step out of bounds. That was a good call. Well, now a chance here for the Thunder to tie things up. 3.5 left here in the third. We mentioned a couple times, we had a feeling this one was going to go all the way down to the wire here. Berg holding now with 12 to shoot. Tried to get it inside to Jill Berg, and a kicked ball by Michaela Eppert. The shot clock, which was at 6, is now moved up to 15. 3:08 left here in the third. Kyler to Berg. Jill to her sister. And she makes the move. That's Jennifer Berg with her first field goal. And we are tied at 46.
Oh my goodness.
Remember, the Blue Jays led at halftime, 36-30. Garvey missed the shot. Eppert got the offensive rebound. Out to Bailey, her triple, yes!
Oh, nothing but nets.
Keep shooting it, Jasmine.
That's her third one.
Her third one in this third quarter. 9 points for her. The drive by Dansdill is off. Berg's putback is good. Jennifer Berg with 5, all 5 of her points coming here in this third quarter. 49-48 Blue Jays by 1. Eppert thought about the shot, now drives, kicks it out. Here she is again, Bailey again!
Oh my! Her fourth. Look at that smile on her face.
She's coming on. A timeout, 30-second timeout taken by Kent Madsen. Jasmine Bailey with her 4th three-point field goal. Here's another look at it. Eppert, nice job at kicking it out. Jasmine with her 4th three-pointer. Remember, she is coming off of that game on Wednesday night where she had 6 threes. So she definitely has been the hot hand here in this third quarter.
Yeah.
12 points, 4 threes for Jasmine Bailey here in this third quarter. So are you trying to tell me you have never had a peach from the state of Georgia?
Well, I've never been to Georgia.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I go to Jewel and buy peaches. I don't know if they're from Georgia. I guess they have to be.
Well, not all of them. I think some come from California.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right.
Blue Jays by 4, 52-48. Mark Kruger along with Mari Gregnani, whose mom makes her own red sauce.
Yes, she does, and it's a good one too. Secret recipe.
Lawson now on the drive. Oh, we got a whistle. What's the call? A 3-second violation. A rare call, the 3-second violation, but
that is a rare call.
Yeah, we'll take it. The Blue Jays with the ball now, leading by 4. See John Baines, the head men's coach, in the building.
As well as our president. He's talking to our president over there.
Very good. 3 ball by Garvey off to the right into the hands of Jill Berg. Blue Jays by 4, third quarter winding down here, 1:20 to go. Oh, left-handed shot good by Myroff. boy. Blue Jays by 2, 52-50. Here's the hot hand of the quarter, Jasmine Bailey. She gives it up to Henderson. Henderson on the drive. Bounce pass to Bailey. Here she is again. Can you believe this?
Wow. That's 5.
5 threes for Bailey in this third quarter. Oh, look at that. At the other end, it's Jennifer Berg. She's been the hot hand for the Thunder. Jasmine Bailey with 5 triples in this third quarter. I wonder what the record is for most threes in a quarter for the Blue Jays. Shot blocked by as Madrid tried to put up the shot. Bailey's got to be right there. Inside, this is Jill Berg, left-handed shot. No, whistle and a held ball here between Madrid and Jill Berg. Possession arrow going to the Blue Jays. Another look, nice bounce pass from Henderson, and in rhythm, Jasmine Bailey connects on her 5th triple of the quarter. Blue Jays by 3, 21 seconds left in the quarter. And if you're the Blue Jays, man, you got to get the ball to 24 here.
And if you're Wheaton, you got to block 24.
Yeah. Jennifer Berg is guarding her right now. She's on her like glue right now. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Henderson directing traffic. Well, here it is. Bailey can't get loose. Well, now takes a shot. Oh! Can you believe this? Oh my God. Look at her teammates. Look at her teammates.
That is insane.
Take another look at it here. Bailey, just a bailout shot at the buzzer. Her 6th three of the quarter.
That was unreal.
Incredible.
Unreal. I don't even know what to say.
Incredible. Second game in a row in which Jasmine Bailey has hit 6 threes. We'll take a timeout and come back for the fourth quarter. The Blue Jays by 6 on BlueJayTV.com.
There's always a new experience like right around the corner. I didn't plan on running here. And then like right before school started, I emailed Coach Eric Guda. I sort of have been running this summer and I've always been a runner. What if I joined the team? And he was like so excited about it, and he was just very welcoming about it. So the fact that I came into the school with like 17 other people that were runners and I had something to relate with, that was awesome. Since we're all D3 athletes, school comes first, athletes come second, but at the same time, we're playing that role 24/7. And it's really helpful that like I don't just have this cross-country family, I have all the athletes here on campus that I know I can like relate to in some way. There's so many opportunities here that, you know, help you push you in the right direction, and there's always someone to help you along the way and support you and be your friend and also be your professor and also be your coach and be your mentor, and there's just so many different roles that you can connect one-on-one with everyone.
And welcome back to R.A. Fagnall Hall. The Blue Jays have a 6-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. That third quarter, 18 points by Jasmine Bailey, 6 3-point field goals.
I gotta say, I'm still in shock, honestly.
We're gonna have to check with Kevin Jude to see if that is a school record for most threes in a quarter by the Blue Jays. That has to be close to it. Unbelievable. Here's Berg. Can't get up a shot. Good defense by Eppert. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Berg with 3 on the shot clock. Missed. Eppert with a strong rebound. 58-52. Blue Jays by 6. Key CCIW battle here today for Elmhurst. Well, Bailey's starting the fourth quarter after that hot third quarter. She came off the bench today. The drive by Logan with 7 on the shot clock, too strong. Lawson now into the front court for the Thunder. A minute gone by here in the fourth. Shot off the mark by Dansdale. Tethny Carrillo instructing the offense. Wyrick veers off to the left. Goes baseline. Got cut off, whips it up top. Logan for 3, no.
It was close though.
It was, wasn't it? Myroth got the rebound. This place would have gone nuts. into the corner. 3-ball by Dansdale is short. Good position by Eppert to get the rebound. Boy, she's really battling down low with Jill Berg. Berg at 6'2", Michaela just 5'11". I shouldn't say just 5'11". That's pretty tall, actually.
Yeah, that is pretty tall. All things considering.
Yeah, here she goes to work. Well, there's the foul on Jill Berg. Good move inside by Michaela. Here's another look at it here. She has such good footwork in the lane. Berg, her second. Michaela to the line. 7 points for Michaela, all 7 points coming in the first half. And now she's got 8 points. And back into the game is Hannah Frazier. Jill Berg sits down. Second free throw for Michaela. Hits the back of the iron, no good, but into the hands of Wyrick on the long rebound. So another opportunity here for the Blue Jays. Lead is 7. We got a whistle away from the ball here. Foul is going to be on Maggie Dansdale. That's her second. Second team foul. So Henderson will inbound it here. Hannah with that strong first quarter. And then Jasmine Bailey. Boy, I wish I picked her to be the player of the game.
Yeah, right?
6 threes in that third quarter. Eppert double teamed. Oh, she tried to get it to Lisa Logan, who was wide open, but the pass was a little too strong. Went out of bounds. See our good friend Victor E. here, our mascot, entertaining the crowd here today. Came up here before the ball game to say hi. We appreciated that.
Yes, we did.
Nice drive off the glass with the left hand. Myroth gets it back. The triple by Kyler is good. Well, Devin Kyler hits the triple. Thunder not going away, trailing by 4. Boy, that was a big three. 59-55. Wyrick to Henderson. Henderson on the drive to the left hand. No! Ooh, but they give the ball to the Blue Jays. Who's going to have enough gas in the tank to finish this game?
We'll soon find out.
We will, won't we? Coming up on the 7-minute mark. Eppert with a beautiful move. Oh, missed the shot. Rebound taken down by Frazier. Stolen by Wyrick. And a new shot clock for the Blue Jays. Good heads-up play here. Logan on the drive. Ooh, blocked again by Frazier. She's had a number of blocks tonight. Stick around here, folks. This is going to be a good finish. Ooh, now some bodies shoving and pushing, and the officials doing a good job of stopping that. Now I think we're ready to go. John Caleo, John Mariani, Leanne Sermon, your 3 officials for today's game. They've done a nice job of officiating that ball game, this ball game. Dansdale's going to get called for the foul. She fouls Kelly Wyrick. For Dansdale, that's her third team foul. So 2 more fouls for Wheaton, and the Blue Jays will be shooting free throws. Hannah Williams back into the game for the Thunder, replacing Dansdale with those 3 fouls. 6:48 left in regulation. Blue Jays clinging to a 4-point lead. Henderson on the drive to the left hand. Nope. Rebound by Kyler. 6:28 left. Every possession is so critical now for both teams, really. Inside now to Frazier. Frazier makes the drive. She makes it and was fouled by Michaela. For Eppert, her second.
This could be dangerous.
Oh, what a nice move, though, by Frazier. For Michaela, as we mentioned, only her second foul. Now into the game is Georgia Garvey. She comes in for Lisa Logan. As Frazier tries to complete the three-point play for Wheaton. Oh, rimming around and out. So the lead is 2, 59-57. The Blue Jays with just one free throw in this fourth quarter. And we played nearly 4 minutes. We need a field goal here. Oh, the bounce pass intended for Eppert goes out of bounds. Oh, man.
I don't think she curved it enough.
No, yeah, the angle wasn't quite there. Well, now the Thunder with the ball and a chance to tie this one up. Boy, this is looking very similar to the Wednesday night game. Shot no good by Lawson. And the rebound to Michaela. Bailey to Eppert. Michaela makes the move to the, but she traveled. Well, Michaela made the move. She decided, here it is right here. She into the lane. She decided to go to the right side of the basket, but took one too many steps. Kayla Jones into the game, replacing Jasmine Bailey. Wheaton, another opportunity to tie it. Frazier tracks it down in the corner, gives it to Kyler. Kyler inside, and the shot by Lawson is no good, but she was fouled. For Hannah Henderson picking up the foul, that's her second. And so now Kelly Lawson with a chance to tie this game up. Lawson's only a 55% free throw shooter. Misses the first. She's 11 of 20 coming into today's game. She'll have one more. Looking to get the Thunder to within one. She does. 59-58. Blue Jays in desperate need of a field goal here.
Yeah, let's see what they can do.
Yeah. Here's Jones. Henderson directing the offense. Eppert wanting it. She's got it at the top of the key. Dribbles off to her right to Henderson. 10 on the shot clock. Henderson on the drive. No, leaves it a little bit short. And it went out of bounds off of Hannah. Oh, man.
It's so stressful.
My hands are getting wet. They're all sweaty now.
Oh, man.
We are halfway through this fourth quarter. Wheaton with a chance to take the lead here, trailing by one. Kyler at the top. Lawson looking to get it inside, instead drives, reach in by Henderson, back out to Frazier. 6 on the shot clock. Kyler has it stripped. Ball is loose and...
Looks like she was out of bounds.
Or maybe, did we, yeah, you're right. She was out of bounds. Bailey is going to check back in. She replaces Henderson. Oh, another big possession here.
Right.
Blue Jays by one. Again, in this fourth quarter, a Michaela Eppert free throw is all the scoring so far for the Blue Jays. Ooh, a dangerous pass here to Bailey. Jasmine drives, has her shot blocked, but was fouled. Foul on Devin Kyler, her second. And so it'll be Jasmine Bailey to the line. There you go. Jasmine with the free throw. She is, well, I'm not going to say anything until her second free throw.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
No, I'm not. She is a perfect 6 for 6 on the year now. She's got 20 points.
Wow.
And the lead is now 3. Boy, how big has Jasmine Bailey been here in the second half? Inside to Frazier. Frazier going to work on Eppert. Puts up the shot. No. Offensive rebound. Myroth is good. Myroth has 8. Whistle and a, who wants a timeout? Timeout on the floor.
Wheaton.
Wheaton calls a 30-second timeout after the putback by Jordan Myroth to bring the Thunder to within 1 here. 61-60 with exactly 4 minutes to play. Boy, oh boy.
Keeps going back and forth.
It sure does. And I'm just a little bit worried here that, again, the Blue Jays have yet to hit a field goal in this fourth quarter.
I know.
Just 3 free throws, 2 by Bailey and 1 free throw by Eppert. First of 2 here on BlueJayTV.com. Following this one, it'll be the men of Elmhurst taking on Wheaton. Georgia Garvey is going to inbound it here. All right, back to action here. Under 4 minutes to play here in regulation. Blue Jays by 1. Boy, the Thunder really picking it up defensively here in this fourth quarter. Eppert picks up her dribble at the free throw line. Off to Bailey. 10 on the shot clock. Eppert goes to work. Eppert underneath with a left hand short. Tipped out. Bailey got it. New shot clock. 3.5 left. Garvey for 3. Nope. Jones had the inside position, and the foul will be called on Kelly Lawson of Wheaton. Went over Jones's back. Take another look at it. Kayla got the inside position, and Lawson went over her back.
Yeah, she sure did.
So Kayla to the line now for 2 shots. Yes. Kayla is 3 for 3 from the free throw line today. Maggie Dansdill, number 24, back in for Wheaton. Second free throw good by Kayla. The Blue Jays are 5 of 6 from the free throw line in this fourth quarter. They lead by 3. Inside, this is Frazier. Good defense by Eppert. Ball is loose. It's Kyler who puts it up, and she got fouled.
That foul is charged to Jasmine Bailey.
Jasmine Bailey will get called for the foul. That's her 3rd. Devin Kyler, this is her first trip to the free throw line. Nothing but net for her. She's got 8. 3:06 left. Second free throw. Net barely moved on that one. 1 point lead again.
Oh my goodness.
3 minutes to go this time. Blue Jays had a 1 point lead at the 4 minute mark. Now they've got a 1 point lead at the 3 minute mark. 15 on the shot clock here now. Bailey holding, whips it inside to Jones, puts up the shot off the glass. No. Kayla comes up limping just a little bit. Dansdill picks up her dribble above the free throw line. Frazier on the block, going to work. Back out to Williams. Dansdill. Frazier made the great move on Eppert.
No.
Made the layup, and now Wheaton leads by 1. 11 for Frazier, 64-63. Again, the Blue Jays have yet to hit a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Eppert fouled by Frazier. For Hannah, that's only her first foul of the game. Good take to the hoop. Boy, that's a great matchup, huh, between Frazier and Eppert. They've been battling all afternoon. Get in there, yes. Michaela ties the game up as Hannah Henderson comes in replacing Garvey. Second free throw for Michaela, this to take the lead. And to give Michaela double figures, and she does. 10 points for Eppert. The Blue Jays lead is 1. Oh, a blocking foul. Oh, no, they're saying she went out of bounds. Wow.
Wow, what a call.
Great effort by Kelly Wyrick. Take another look at it here I thought they were going to call a blocking foul, but instead Myroth stepped out of bounds right in front of Tethany Carrillo. So that's a break for the Blue Jays. As we come up on the 2-minute mark, Blue Jays by 1. Big possession here. Henderson at the top of the key. Popping out is Michaela. Eppert looking for someone to pass to. Now she does at the top to Bailey. 10 on the shot clock. Blue Jays look a little confused here offensively. Wyrick. Bounce pass to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. Jones puts it up off the glass and in.
There we go. We needed that.
Big bucket by Kayla Jones. That's the first field goal of the entire fourth quarter for the Blue Jays. Kind of a wild shot at the other end by Myroth, but she got bailed out because the Blue Jays fouled her. It was Kelly Wyrick picking up the foul. It's her fourth. Yeah, you can see she shoved her with the left arm a little bit there. Myroth to the line. First trip to the free throw line for Myroth. She gets the first one to go. Only 2 of 8 on the year from the foul line for Jordan. Makes the first and makes the second.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Time to breathe now. 30-second timeout taken here by the Thunder. Oh man, 1:28 left to play here in regulation. As you take a look at Kent Madsen, the head coach, is somewhere in the middle of that huddle instructing his Wheaton Thunder. The Blue Jays lead it by 1, 67-66. Boy, again, this is so similar to Wednesday night when the Blue Jays took on Augustana. The two teams were tied at 63 with just seconds to go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Claire Kramer hit the 3 to give the Vikings the win. Who will be the hero today?
Hopefully I'm here to bring them good luck.
Yes. This is a huge possession. Wyrick, Henderson, Eppert, Jones, and Bailey out there for Coach Carrillo. Wyrick dribbling, holding, still looking now, gets it to Eppert. Eppert, oh, intended for Henderson, knocked away. 1:10 to go. The Thunder with a chance to take the lead. Here's Lawson, the senior. Drives, 18-foot jumper, no good. Rebound, Kyler, her putback is no good, but a foul. A huge offensive rebound by Devin Kyler. Hannah Henderson picking up her 3rd foul, and that'll put Devin Kyler back to the line. Well, she's got a good release from the foul line. That ties the game up at 67.
My heart is racing right now.
Under a minute to go, 55 seconds left. This for the lead. Wheaton by 1, and a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Carrillo. Chance for her to draw up a play. And they get it at half court, so they'll inbound it at half court here. Wow.
This is a nail biter, that's for sure.
And we mentioned you can expect this in this league, this CCIW battle. It seems like almost every game is going to be like this.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Who's going to execute? Who's going to make the big shot down the stretch? Jasmine Bailey has 20 points. She's the game's high scorer. Michaela Eppert has 10. Kayla Jones has 10. Hannah Henderson has 11. Maggie Dansdale has 14 for the Thunder. Devin Kyler has 11. Jordan Myroth has 10. Hannah Frazier has 11. Those are your top scorers in the game. Well, we'll see what the Blue Jays do. They've got Bailey out on the floor. She obviously can hit from the 3. You've got Eppert, Henderson, Wyrick, and Kayla Jones out there for Tethny Carrillo. 55 seconds remaining. Jones! Kelly Wyrick is going to have to race it, and she picks it up into the backcourt. Up ahead to Jones. Kayla to Bailey. Bailey for 3. No good. Big rebound by Kyler. Well, she had a good look at it, and now you just have to play good defense here. Dansdale picks up her dribble up top to Lawson. 30 seconds remaining in regulation. Wheaton with the ball and a 1-point lead. Williams holding. 8 to shoot. Williams on the drive, and it's stolen. What's the call? Are they calling an offensive foul? They're certainly.
She's shooting. 1 and 1.
Yeah, Kelly, okay. Offensive foul. Take another look at it here. Hannah Henderson with the drive. Kelly Wyrick was standing still, and she got plowed over. So they are calling the offensive foul on Hannah Williams, and it will be the freshman, Kelly Wyrick, to the free throw line.
With 17 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, man. Kelly is 1 for 2 from the free throw line in today's game. She came into the game 7 of 10. 2 shots here. This first one to tie the game up. Wow. How about that by the young freshman? Oh, 18 seconds left. So there is no shot clock. This free throw is huge to take the lead. Freshman out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. Yes. Blue Jays by 1. How about Kelly Wyrick?
You know, that's a lot of pressure for a freshman.
You got that right. Game on the line. Awful smooth at the free throw line.
Oh, yeah.
And so now Kent Madsen. There's Tethny Carrillo. 11th season as the head coach. She's done a great job, her and her assistants. Talking defense, no question about it. With 17 seconds remaining, Kent Madsen, the head coach for the Thunder, drawing up an offensive play. And obviously they have a bunch of weapons to go to.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to go for a jump shot or try and get it in the...
Go to inside, yeah. Frazier, number 34, has great inside moves. Of course, she's being guarded by Michaela Eppert.
I have a feeling that's what they're going to do, though.
And I think Tethny Carrillo is deciding on whether or not to bring a guard down and double team Frazier when she gets the ball down on the block. Try to get a steal. Oh, man. The minds are racing with the 2 head coaches. The chess match.
Composure is definitely needed right now between both teams.
Yeah.
Can't freak out in this situation.
Both teams with 5 team fouls, so any type of a foul will be shooting free throws here. All right, Blue Jays by 1. 69-68, Wheaton inbound. They get it into Myroff. Kyler for 3. No good, and the rebound by Eppert, and a timeout, I think, yes.
Timeout.
As soon as Michaela Eppert got that rebound, before the Thunder could foul Michaela, Tethny Carrillo calls a timeout. Whew.
Whew is right.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Devin Kyler had the open 3, and it looked like it was on line.
Oh, yeah, it did.
But it hit the back of the iron. The ball went straight up, and it came down into Michaela's hands. Oh, man. Well, there's 8 and 8/10 seconds remaining in the game. So now, if you're the Blue Jays and Tethny Carrillo, you don't even have to get, well, we'll see if they get the ball at the end of the, or they get the ball at half court.
Okay.
But they can inbound the ball into the backcourt. They don't need to get it across half court.
Right.
I think they're going to try to play keep away and maybe just spread the floor.
Well, that's what I do. There's no need to score any more points. Just hold the ball for 8 seconds.
Right, and force the Thunder
to foul.
Exactly. And Coach Carrillo, she has her good free throw shooters out there. See, okay, they're going to inbound it at half court. All right, Jones to inbound it. Gets it into Wyrick, the freshman, fouled immediately by Myroff. And I know she's only a freshman, but she was just at the free throw line. She just buried 2 free throws. And I know she's only a freshman, but I think she's the one you want back there because, like I said, she just made 2. Blue Jays don't have anyone on the line there. Look at that, nothing but net.
Good.
How about that from the freshman? This to make it a 3-point lead. So obviously there's still life for the Thunder. They could still tie it if she makes this free throw. She does. It's a 3-point lead. Thunder can tie it with a 3, 71-68. Myroff handing it off. This is Lawson for the tie. Short. Eppert with the rebound, and the Blue Jays win. What a game here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. The Blue Jays hold on to win 71-68.
Unbelievable game.
How about that? If I would have told you, Mari, that the Blue Jays would have had only 1 field goal in the entire 4th quarter and still win the game, you probably would have thought I was crazy.
I know. That was awesome.
But they were 11 of 12 from the free throw line in the 4th quarter. And that certainly helped them preserve the victory here today. What a great effort turned in by the Blue Jays. And again, coming off of that tough loss on Wednesday night against the Augustana Vikings, as you see a great shot right there at both teams circling around at center court, holding hands, saying a post-game prayer. And now the Blue Jays excited at center court, and they should be. It was a hard-fought win here today. The Blue Jays now are 4-4 overall, but more importantly now they are 2-1 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Wheaton Thunder fall to 4-3 overall, and Wheaton now a game under 500 at 1-2. An incredible ball game turned in tonight, really for both teams. Both teams are picked to be in the upper echelon of the conference race. And Mari Gregnani is down on the court. We're going to hear from Tethny Carrillo here in just a second. And boy, a hard-fought victory. Let's go down on the court, and here is Mari Gregnani. Well, obviously we're having some audio difficulties there between Mari and head coach Tethny Carrillo. Unfortunate there, but a great victory turned in for her. Let's quickly go over the scoring for Elmhurst College. 5 players in double figures. Kelly Wyrick with 10, clutch free throws down the stretch. Hannah Henderson with 11 points, all in the first half. Kayla Jones with 10, Michaela Eppert with 10, Jasmine Bailey with 20 points, 6 threes in the 3rd quarter. And what an effort turned in by her. 11 points for Devin Kyler of Wheaton Thunder. Jordan Myroth in double figures with 10. Maggie Dansdale with 14 for the Thunder. Hannah Frazier had 11. So that'll do it here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Blue Jays win it by 3, 71-68. Don't forget the men coming up in just a little bit. We'll talk to you then. So long, everybody.